Welcome back, student. I am present here with a topic of geography, that is agriculture, chapter number 4. Student, we will study in this chapter about agriculture, types of agriculture, different cereal crops, cash crops, commercial crops, and plantation farming. Also, we will study in this chapter zooming agriculture, that is known slash and burn agriculture. So students, let's start our topic agriculture. I want to introduce about agriculture. India is known agricultural country. हमारा देश कृषि प्रधान देश कहा जाता है. In our country, almost 70% people they are engaged in agricultural activities directly or indirectly. लगभग 70% हमारे देश की जनसंख्या कृषि संबंधित क्रियाकलापों में इंगेज रहती है, बिजी रहती है. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दे आर वर्किंग इन द एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर, प्राइमरी सेक्टर, बट डिस्पाइट ऑफ इट गिव्स ओनली 16% जीडीपी फॉर कंट्रीज इकोनॉमी. पॉपुलेशन सबसे ज्यादा इंगेज रहती है, बट डिस्पाइट ऑफ इट ओनली इट गिव्स 16% GDP. That is very low. Okay, we are start from types of farming. What are the types of farming? Agriculture is an age-old economic activity in our country. Over these years, cultivation methods have changed significantly, depend upon the characteristic of physical environment, technological know-how, and socio-cultural practices. Farming varies from subsistence to commercial type. Yet present in different part of India, the following farming system are practiced. It means agriculture is an age-old economic activities in our country. Since ancient time, the people they were working in the agricultural activities, not only subsistence farming, but also they are selling, they are exporting the cereals or food grains to another countries. So different technology, environmental conditions, it means physical environment and socio-cultural practices are the factor of different crop production in our country. हमारे देश में different crops according to physical environment, according to technology and socio-cultural activities पर depend करती हैं. So let's first we will study primitive subsistence farming. This type of farming is still practiced in few pockets of India. Primitive subsistence agriculture is practiced on small patches of land with the help of primitive tools like hoe, dhow, and digging sticks and family community labors. It means most of the primitive subsistence farming is done by the family members by using only the biochemicals inputs or organic inputs. All the persons or the family members they are working with a hard work or the hard labor in the fields. After that they grow surplus production in the same fields. This type of farming depends upon monsoon. इस तरह की जो खेती है वो मानसून पर डिपेंड करती है. It means with the arrival of monsoon the farmers grow crops in the field and natural fertility of the soil, suitability of other environmental conditions to the crops grown. ये डिपेंड करता है fertility of the soil and suitable conditions of environment according to which farmers grow crops. It is slash burn agriculture. Farmer clear a patch of land and produce cereals and other food crops to sustain their family. When the soil fertility decreases, the farmer shift and clear a fresh patch of land for cultivation. So this type of shifting allows nature to replenish the fertility of soil. It means what is the slash and burn agriculture? Slash and burn agriculture is known zooming agriculture. First, the peoples who are living in the forested area, it means primitive society, they clear the forest. After that they grow crops as once or 2 years. Hardly they grow crops. After reduction of fertility they shift to another forested area. It means fresh forested area. Move ahead. Through natural processes, land productivity in this type of agriculture is low as the farmer does not use fertilizer or other modern inputs. It means farmers doesn't use any inputs, any fertilizer. That's why the production is very low in the primitive farming or slash and burn farming. It is known the different names in the different part of the country. इसके different name different region और countries में लिए जाते हैं. Like it is zooming in the north eastern state like असम, मेघालय, मिजोरम एंड नागालैंड. हमारे ही देश के नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन में इसके डिफरेंट नाम हैं. वहां पर इसको जूमिंग एग्रीकल्चर कहा जाता है. पलामू इन द मणिपुर, दीपा एंड बस्तर डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ एंड द अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड. जूमिंग द स्लैश एंड बर्न एग्रीकल्चर इज नोन एज मिल्पा इन मैक्सिको एंड सेंट्रल अमेरिका. तो मिल्पा जो नाम है वो मैक्सिको में लिया जाता है, सेंट्रल अमेरिका में लिया जाता है, कनूकू इन वेनेजुएला में, क्रोका इन ब्राजील में, और मसोलू नेम सेंट्रल एशिया अफ्रीका में, लडांग इन इंडोनेशिया, रे इन वियतनाम. सो लाइकवाइज इन इंडिया, हमारे इंडिया में भी डिफरेंट नेम्स are called in the different region of India in the different state of India. So these are the primitive form of cultivation is called weaver in the Dahiya in Madhya Pradesh, Podu and Penda in Andhra Pradesh, Pamadhabi are common in Bringa in Odisha, Kumari in Western Ghat, Walri or Walter in south eastern Rajasthan, Khil in the Himalayan belt, Kuruva in Jharkhand and Juming in the northeastern region. Turn over page. This is the okay. Start from here. Intensive substance farming. So what is the intensive substance farming? This is the second type of farming. Intensive means saghan. Substance it means only earn a livelihood. So this type of farming is practiced in the area of high population pressure of land, जहाँ पर population density ज़्यादा होती है, like north India, northwest India. So it is a labor intensive farming where high dosage of biochemical inputs and irrigation are used for the obtaining higher production. So most of the farmers they use higher input, biochemicals, fertilizers and also much irrigation in the field to get higher production. Such type of farming is known इंटेंसिव सब्सटेंस फार्मिंग. इट मीन्स ये वो खेती होती है जहां पर पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा होती है, स्मॉल पैच ऑफ लैंड, खेत छोटे छोटे होते हैं एंड ओनली दे कैन कंज्यूम ऑल द प्रोडक्शन, और पूरा जो प्रोडक्शन होता है सीरियल क्रॉप्स का, फूड ग्रेन्स का कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं. दैट इज द इंटेंसिव सब्सटेंस फार्मिंग. Though the right of inheritance leading the divisions of land among successive generations has rendered land holding size uneconomical, the farmers continue to take maximum output from the limited land in the absence of alternative source of livelihood. Thus, there is enormous pressure on agricultural land area. It means agricultural land area पर pressure बहुत रहता है due to when the government formed inheritance law. It means the property of parents shifted to new generation, shifted to their children, that is the inheritance law. तो आज क्या है, the land size is very small, खेत बहुत छोटे छोटे हैं. आफ्टर पार्टीशन the children, बच्चों में चिल्ड्रन में जब पार्टीशन हो जाता है प्रॉपर्टी का तो साइज, फील्ड का साइज बहुत ही छोटा हो जाता है. दिस इज द मेन रीजन. नेक्स्ट टाइप इज कॉमर्शियल फार्मिंग. It is commercial farming. So what is the commercial farming? It means commerce means वाणिज्य, व्यापार, trade, व्यापारिक खेती. Not only we get surplus production for consumption but also we can sell it. जब हम उसी खेती को, उसी क्रॉप को, उसी फसल को बेचते हैं और हमारा पर्पज to sell the production, that is the commercial farming. The main characteristic of this type of farming is the use of higher dosage of modern input. इस तरह की खेती में इनपुट बहुत दिया जाता है. इनपुट्स इट मींस लागत. क्या है लागत में? हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटी सीड्स, केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स, इंसेक्टिसाइड एंड पेस्टिसाइड इन ऑर्डर टू ऑब्टेन हायर प्रोडक्टिविटी. इट मींस देयर आर 4 थिंग्स: फर्टिलाइजर, एज बाय विच सीड्स, इट मींस हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटी सीड्स, इंसेक्टिसाइड्स, केमिकल्स एंड पेस्टिसाइड्स. The degree of commercialization of agriculture varies from one region to another. For example, rice is a commercial crop in Haryana and Punjab, but in Odisha it is a subsistence crop. For the same crop, Punjab, Haryana grows surplus production of rice. So Punjab, Haryana can export it, but rice in Odisha, the people of Odisha, they grow rice production. Despite of surplus production, all the production of the year they can consume, और पूरा प्रोडक्शन राइस का वो एक साल में कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं. इट मीन्स दे आर नॉट एबल टू सेल इट, इसको वो बेच नहीं पाते हैं. नेक्स्ट विल मूव अहेड. प्लांटेशन फार्मिंग. प्लांटेशन इज ऑल्सो ए टाइप ऑफ कमर्शियल फार्मिंग. प्लांटेशन भी कमर्शियल फार्मिंग का ही टाइप होता है. इन दिस टाइप ऑफ फार्मिंग सिंगल क्रॉप इज ग्रोन इन लार्ज एरिया. एक बहुत बड़ी फार्म पर लार्ज एरिया में ओनली सिंगल क्रॉप इज ग्रोन. कोई भी क्रॉप हो सकती है बट वो सिंगल क्रॉप होती है. सो द प्लांटेशन हैज एन इंटरफेस एग्रीकल्चर एंड इंडस्ट्री. इट मीन्स इट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर रॉ मटेरियल्स ऑफ इंडस्ट्री. इट इज इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट रॉ मटेरियल क्रॉप्स. इट मीन्स ये वो क्रॉप्स होती हैं. मोस्ट ऑफ द क्रॉप्स आर यूज्ड इन इंडस्ट्री एज ए रॉ मटेरियल. That is the plantation farming. So plantation cover large tract of land using the capital intensive input with the help of migrant laborers. All the produce is used as raw materials in respective industries. It requires huge labor. Labor की need बहुत होती है. Most of the migrant labor are working in this region. Such type of farming, that is the plantation farming. In India, tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. are important plantation crops. Tea in Assam and North Bengal, coffee in Karnataka. हमारे देश में जो प्लांटेशन फार्मिंग है, इन विच मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टी, कॉफी, रबर, शुगर कैन, बनाना एंड सम ऑफ द अदर. टी असम में, नॉर्थ बंगाल कॉफी इन, और कॉफी का प्रोडक्शन हमारी कंट्री में कहाँ पर होता है? कर्नाटका आर सम ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट प्लांटेशन क्रॉप्स ग्रोन इन देयर दीज स्टेट. कॉफी कर्नाटका में होती है. एंड सिंस द प्रोडक्शन इज मेनली फॉर मार्केट, और कर्नाटका में जो प्रोडक्शन ऑफ कॉफी होता है दैट इज ओनली सेलिंग इन द मार्केट ऑफ Karnataka. As well developed network of transport and communication connecting the plantation areas, processing industries and markets play an important role in the development of plantation farming in Karnataka. It means very good communication system, very good road system. So this is the facilities in Karnataka to export surplus production of coffee. Okay, move ahead. Cropping pattern. So what is the cropping pattern? You have studied the physical diversities and the plurality of cultural in India. You know very well, in our country there is the diversity, not only the crop production but also the physical environment, climatic conditions, weather conditions and cultural diversity. So these are also reflected in agricultural not clear. Okay, so this is agriculture reflected practices in the cropping pattern in the country. Various type of food and fiber crops, vegetable and fruits, spices and fiber crops, vegetable and fruits, spices and different other crops constitute some of the important crops grown in the country. India has 3 cropping season, Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. It means different region में different climatic condition में having a different physical environment in the country. So there are 3 type of crops and 3 type of cropping seasons are known in our country. So that is first Rabi, second Kharif season and third is Zaid season. First we will study Rabi crops. Rabi crops are grown sown in the winter from October to December and harvested in summer from April to June. So some of the vegetables, it means some of the agricultures, Rabi crops are wheat. तो मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट रबी क्रॉप्स हमारी कंट्री में wheat है, barley, peas, gram and mustard. तो these crops are grown in the large part of India. और ये फसलें हमारे देश में बहुत बड़ी पार्ट में ग्रोन की जाती हैं. These are the Rabi crops. So most important thing, the season, it means it start from winter. Winter में इसकी बुवाई होती है, that is the growing season, and harvesting season is summer. It means April or May month. Major crops wheat, barley, peas, gram, mustard. ये वो crops हैं Region Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh are important for the production of wheat and other rabi crops. So availability of the precipitation during winter months due to the western temperate cyclone help in the success of these crops. However, the success of green revolution in Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh and part of Rajasthan has also been an important factor in the growth of above mentioned rabi crops. In the previous class, I told about the western disturbances, western cyclone. Also, it helped for rabi crops in the winter season, and also green revolution increased the production of rabi crops like wheat and rice. Second crop is kharif crops. So kharif crop are grown with the onset of monsoon in the different part of the country, and these are harvested in the September, October. Important crops grown during the season are paddy, maize, ज्वार, बाजरा, अरहर, मूंग, उड़द, कॉटन, जूट, ग्राउंडनट एंड सोयाबीन. इट मीन्स ये वो क्रॉप है जो अराइवल ऑफ मानसून, इट मीन्स विद द ऑनसेट ऑफ मानसून, जैसे इंडिया में मानसून आता है जून के मंथ में, जून एंड जुलाई मंथ में ये ग्रोन की जाती है, एंड इट इज हार्वेस्टेड इन द सीजन ऑफ सितंबर और अक्टूबर. तो जो क्रॉप्स हैं मोस्टली पैडी है, मेज, ज्वार, बाजरा, अरहर, मूंग, उड़द, इनमें सभी दालें हैं, कॉटन एंड जूट, ग्राउंडनट एंड सोयाबीन. रीजन आर असम, वेस्ट बंगाल, कोस्टल रीजन, उड़ीसा, आंध्र प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु, केरला, महाराष्ट्र. These are the region and states of India where kharif crops are grown. Now move ahead. In between the Rabi and the Kharif season, रबी और खरीफ सीजन के बीच का टाइम, दैट इज अप्रैल, मई, जून, ये 3 मंथ समर सीजन के, देयर इज ए शॉर्ट सीजन ड्यूरिंग द समर. ये बहुत छोटा सा सीजन है, समर सीजन, जो मंथ अप्रैल का होता है हमारे यहाँ पर, मई का मंथ होता है एंड जून का मंथ होता है. इन दीज 3 months the जायद crops are grown, mainly crops like cucumber, muskmelon, watermelon, vegetables and some of the fodders for animals are grown in this season. So this season is known Jayad season. Okay, thank you.